lot of times people feel that, well, I've forgiven them now, so I need to let them into my circle again. If you really forgave me, you would be my best friend again or whatever. And that's not true, because trust is earned. Okay, so you can forgive somebody, but still realize that trust is earned, and that in order to reconcile fully that relationship, they need to earn your trust. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So today we are going to be talking about an interesting topic, and this is an exhaustive topic, but we're going to be talking about the importance of forgiveness in your life. And here's an interesting thought. Let's face it, if you're going to live your life, you're going to have times when people are going to disappoint you, that people are going to hurt you. We don't live in a perfect world. We don't live among perfect people. It's impossible, really, to go through life and not be offended, and not be hurt. So, how do we deal with that? Do we go around our whole life and, live with the pain? I'm going to go over 3 things that you can do to help you live in forgiveness, okay? So here we go. Okay, so what exactly is forgiveness? So I went to Webster's Dictionary, and Webster's Dictionary says, forgiveness is to give up resentment of or to claim requital, forgive an insult, or to grant relief of payment of. Now, I think that's a really good definition, because when you think about it, you were offended, somebody hurt you, somebody slandered your name, for instance, and you want payment. You want them to pay you back. Because they hurt you and because they did something wrong to you, they owe you, okay? And one of the ways that, if I have a situation like that, the way I deal with it is I say, I forgive so-and-so that might have hurt me intentionally or unintentionally. They don't owe me anything. They are free. They don't owe me anything. They are free. And that's really the way I pray, and that's what I declare when I'm forgiving somebody. So I am no longer expecting payment from that person. And I think that that's the thing. When you're in unforgiveness, you want payment. You want restitution. You want some sort of relief that they owe you, okay? And really, a good way to look at forgiveness is letting them go free. They no longer owe you anything. I think a lot of times when we get offended, we believe that life should be fair, and life just isn't fair. Okay, we don't live in a perfect world. We're not in paradise. We live among people that are not perfect. And here's the thing, a lot of times it is true that some people may offend you and they don't even realize it. So if someone offended you that is important to you, rather than holding that unforgiveness, try to reconcile. If you really want to live in peace with somebody, that's what you would do, rather than holding the resentment. I really think that when you're holding resentment, it's almost like you want to have something beholden on somebody. You want to have some kind of clout against somebody. This shows that they're bad and they're evil. That kind of thinking is manipulative. That's not only, I think that goes one step beyond having unforgiveness. That's being manipulative. So you're purposely holding on to a resentment to have one over on somebody. And I think that you need to be real with yourself, honestly, and let that go. God is the only one that has any kind of clout to be able to hold anything against anybody. So I think that if you have that kind of attitude in your heart, you need to let it go. That is definitely manipulative. If you have something against somebody, they legitimately hurt you, and you want to get rid of it, you want to get free, there are 3 things that will help you forgive, okay? The first thing is is to realize that forgiveness is not an emotional issue. This is really important. I know a lot of people that say their parents or something hurt them, or their mother has been a thorn in their side, or is constantly toxic to them. So it's important to realize that forgiveness is not emotional. Forgiveness is a choice. Okay? So when I choose to forgive somebody, it's my decision. It's my choice. Say I meet them, the feeling comes up inside my heart. Oh, it kind of reminds me. The best thing for you to do is just realize, no, I chose to forgive them. I don't hold anything against them. I forgive them. And to realize that it's a decision, it's a choice. And here's a phrase that it says, when you remember, forgive again. So, of course, you're going to go through your life and something will remind you of something that somebody did to hurt you. So just forgive again. When you remember, forgive again. Like I said, forgiveness is not an emotional issue. It's a decision. Another tip to help you forgive is to realize that forgiveness is different than trust. If I forgive someone, say someone slandered me behind my back. Here's the deal. When I find that out, I have to forgive them because that's what we're told to do and that's going to set me free. So I forgive them, okay? They don't owe me anything. However, forgiveness is different than trust. If they slandered me and they talk bad about me, I am going to put boundaries up. And I am going to put distance between that person and me because they need to earn my trust. They violated my trust, okay? So because they violated my trust, I can forgive them. They don't owe me anything, but they do have to earn my trust. They have to show me that they are now trustworthy. A lot of times, people feel that, well, I've forgiven them now, so I need to let them into my circle again. If you really forgave me, you would be my best friend again or whatever. And that's not true because trust is earned, okay? So you can forgive somebody, but still realize that trust is earned. And that in order to reconcile fully that relationship, they need to earn your trust. And last but not least, forgiveness takes faith, okay? Because a lot of times, forgiveness is really allowing God to settle up. It's not taking things into your own hands. It's not forcing them to make it right, or letting them free and letting God settle the case. In other words, say for instance, we'll get back to the slander issue. Say someone slandered you, okay, and really hurt a lot of the relationships that you had with other people. You're going to let them go. You're going to make it not an emotional issue. You're going to forgive them, and you're not going to let them into your inner circle. They're going to have to earn your trust. However, those relationships that they broke or that they destroyed because of the slander are broken. I mean, that's a reality. So you have to trust God to make certain things right. In marriages and divorces and all kinds of different things where people are really severely hurt, it takes faith to forgive. It takes faith to know that God is on your side, that God will make it right. God can restore things so much and so much better than you ever had before. We need to trust that God himself, first of all, wants to make those things right, and secondly, that he will. And that takes a lot of faith. That takes casting the care of that whole situation onto God. I would suggest, if you're in that situation, first of all, you're putting boundaries around yourself between you and that person that hurt you. But you're also allowing God to heal you. When you have unforgiveness, it's almost as though you're in this process of healing. The person hurt you, and your heart is getting healed by the Lord. You're getting closer to him. But when you see that person and you choose to hold unforgiveness in your heart, it's like tearing open the wound again. And all of a sudden you feel all the pain, all the hurt, and it's not allowing God to heal it. And every time you choose to not forgive them, you're tearing open the wound again. You're never allowing that wound to heal. And that's a real truth. So what you need to do in that case is you just need to, by faith, say, Lord, I'm just casting that care over to you. And you know what's really funny? After you allow God to heal you, the scar will still be there. You'll still be able to remember the terrible situation, but the pain won't be there anymore because God will have healed it, and He will bring restoration into your life. He will turn things around in your favor that it won't even matter what happened in the past. And that's the truth. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it really helped you. I know that throughout my life I've met a number of people that just have a hard time with things in their past, with their parents, with maybe one of their best friends or whatever, that truly hurt them. And they have a hard time dealing with it or living with it or being able to forgive. So I hope the little tips I gave, the different perspective on forgiveness, I hope it really helped you. So if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, and please share this with some people that you know that might be just bitter about some situations that happen in their lives. Okay, have a wonderful week. Good talking to you, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.